Hello and welcome to the mains PYQ discussion by Neenv. We have a 15 mark question from post-independence consolidation from the year 2022. See the question: the political and administrative reorganization of states and territories has been a continuous ongoing process since the mid 18th century. Discuss with examples. Now mid 18th century means 1750s. No, it's mid 19th century, it is 1850s. See, from 1850s, it should be presented as an ongoing process. The political and administrative reorganization of states. So we'll start by saying that India has the size of a subcontinent. That is why unification becomes an important factor. It was first unified by Ashoka. Then we'll give the name of Samudragupta here because he is known as Indian Napoleon, known for his unification. Then the British, because during the British time, either the territories were part of the provinces or they were alliance or they had alliance. The princely state were under subsidiary alliance or they were under the British paramountcy. So initially there were policies like subsidiary alliance, doctrine of lapse, but after the Good Governance Act of 1858, every state accepted the British paramountcy. That is the Queen's rule. So this was the condition of India. So we'll give British, Samudragupta and Ashoka here. Then we will give move to the consolidation phase. So we'll have to present it as an ongoing process starting from mid 19th century. So the first part is about that, the pre-independence phase. Then in the second part we'll present this as an ongoing phase. First we'll talk about military annexation, where we can bring in Mysore. I've given the example of Mysore here. You can talk about Marathas, Sindh annexation, all these things that come. Then diplomatic annexation. So after Mysore was won over by Mar, subsidiary alliance was signed. But there are kingdoms like Travancore, for example, who signed the subsidiary alliance without military assistance. So we'll give them here in the second point, diplomatic annexation. Then post 1857, princely states and provinces were formed. This is the act of good governance. So every state accepted the British paramountcy. Then 1935, there was an attempt to create a federal polity, but this didn't work out because princely state didn't agree. But there was an attempt. So this also can be seen as an ongoing process of political unification. Now Act of 1947, it gave the right of succession of princely states from India. Either they can join India or they can join Pakistan or they can remain independent. So we had to go for the annexation process by the Indian Union. So various operations and all these things happened after as a part of that. Operation Raskar and processes like that. So this presents it. Since mid 1850s to the time of independence, this part addresses the question. After 1850s, we'll go with the second part, post-independence. So initially it was Part A, Part B, Part C states. Part D, four kind of states. Next up we have Fasal Ali Commission. 1956 we have the State Reorganization Act and Linguistic Reorganization. Then again some kind of annexation in the form of Operation Vijay, that is also happening. So it's the same part repeated here until here. Then 7th Amendment, where we have formation of union territories. Again this structure is getting different. Then in recent times, that is very late, we have the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh and the division of Jammu and Kashmir, latest of examples. So what does it prove? It's an ongoing process. When does it start? 1850s. Starting from military annexations, Anglo-Mysore Wars. So starting from there till the annexation, till the division of Jammu and Kashmir into 3 separate union territories, it's an ongoing process. So that's how we'll present this answer as a whole, and we'll conclude by saying that diversity of India will bringing the points of diversity and decentralization. Because in democracy, decentralization is about deepening it. So state reorganization being an ongoing process enables that process of decentralization in democracy. It also upholds the diversity of India. So we'll conclude this answer on that line. So that's it. Thank you for listening.